Hi, my name is Victoria and in today's video I'll show you how I made this bear backpack. If you never embroidered by hand, don't worry, you don't need any experience. For the backpack you will need artificial leather, artificial fur, D-rings, sliders, magnet enclosure, artificial leather straps, fusible web, back straps, embroidery thread, and embroidery hoop. Start by cutting a piece of lining or fabric where the embroidery will go. Transfer the drawing onto the fabric. I explain exactly how to do this in the pattern, which you can download from my Patreon account. For that, visit my Patreon account, link in the description. For a membership of 6 years you can download this and many more patterns at no extra cost. I usually sell my patterns on Etsy shop, but on Patreon you can download them all. Plus every month I release 4 new patterns, which you can also download. Start the embroidery with a brown thread. Watch carefully how I do it. Next make a stitch a bit further along and then make another stitch in the middle of the first one. Just keep doing like this. I find hand embroidery very special. It's almost like a signature, something very personal and unique. Next I make a simple stitch what goes the full length of the line. Now continue with the black thread and use the satin stitch. Keep the stitches very close together. finally use the beige thread to stitch little hearts in the ears, also with a satin stitch. In this video I'll show how I made the flap of the bag using a plate. You can do the same or download the pattern, it's easier that way. I use Fusible web to make the fabric more stable. Only make sure the coated side of the Fusible web faces the fabric so it will stick when you iron it. For the back of the flap I use artificial faux. Just place the existing flap piece on it for faster cutting. Next I cut the strip from an artificial faux. This strip will go around the flap, giving it an interesting look. Fold the strip in half and secure with the clips. For the curved areas, gather the fabric a little so it follows the round shape. Now sew both sides together. I attach the magnet enclosure next. First, find the center by folding the flap in half. Mark a line in the middle 5 cm away from the bottom edge. I use small scissors to make a hole. I use a piece of artificial leather here, but you can use another fabric. Now I make the middle part of the backpack with artificial faux. As I mentioned, you will find the patterns in my Patreon account, link in the description. Next I cut 2 pieces for the bottom part from artificial leather. For the decorative stitch on the artificial leather, I use brown thread and a sewing foot, what helps me sew very straight. Now I place the D-rings. You will need 2 strips, each 10 cm, made from the back strap, and 2 D-rings that match with the width of your strap. At the seam where the 2 fabrics meet, make sure everything aligns perfectly. When closing the corners, ensure the seam match up. Here, when sewing, start from the middle to ensure the fabric doesn't shift and the seams stay aligned. Mark 1/2 cm from left and right edges. Use the ruler to find the middle at the top. This is where the handle, shoulder strap and flap will go. 25 cm piece and place it 1 cm from the center. Cut the two shoulder straps, each 80 cm long. For the lining, use the patterns for middle and bottom parts and cut 2 pieces. Sew the lining the same way as the backpack, but leave an opening at the bottom. Here is the opening. Take the backpack and place it inside the lining. The lining should be inside out. Secure both sides together first. To finish the straps, you will need 2 sliders. Place the second part of a magnet enclosure. Close the flap as it will look when it's finished and mark the spot on the backpack for the closure. Now just close the opening in the lining and the backpack is ready. Thank you for sewing along with me. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more creative sewing projects. See you in the next video.